Morning, everyone. I hope everybody is doing well. Um, I got some messages, and as the title is, this is urgent, especially for military, and along with other messages. One, I'll start with the military, and this came up too many times. The ones that are in military, there are grenades buried that's been there for years that no one knows about. I'm being told that, when these go off, because you came across them by accident, it's not on each side. This way you can attack. Just be careful and don't blame each other without checking into it first. Now, I don't know how long ago I saw this documentary on something like this, that ones are still finding them. But they did check into it, and like I said, they've been there way before we were born. Maybe, our grandfathers. It depends on if they're over 100 years old. I'm being told they could be anywhere. And also, it's not only grenades, it can be anything else. I'm not in the military, so I don't know what use or whatever. Like I said, it could be anything that anyone can come upon and can set it off. Especially if those ones don't know about that kind of stuff. They can move it, I don't know, pull a pin or whatever. I'm being told that lately things been going off, and some where, there are years, that now people are coming across. So please pay attention, and, for each community, tell everyone, stop touching things that they don't know about. Stop setting off things to cause wars with each other, and needs to start making peace and helping each other to make it better. This is also coming up for the ones who keep bitching and complaining about homeschooling. I'm told it's been homeschooling for years, before us. Now, ones think, it's not okay. And they judge, some people. by saying, oh, they're not a licensed, teacher to do that. So with them and others, they make problems. The ones who, don't like it or they don't believe in it, et cetera, et cetera. Spirit saying it's okay. And if they want to, and go back when they want to, or graduate with, with the others, it's okay. With ones that, want to homeschool or, whatever. Maybe some people won't go that way if things were different and ship tight. I forget the saying. My dad always said it because he was in the Navy. I think it's ship tight or tight ship, something like that. Anyway, it's, paying attention how teachers are teaching and what some don't teach. What they hand in every week for lesson plans. I mean, maybe if bullying stopped by ones, who are supposed to, how the, people volunteer or parents volunteer or teachers, they monitor, on the outside, the playground area or in lunchrooms, whatever. Maybe if they stopped it, instead of being on their phones and talking to each other instead of paying attention to children or whatever. And maybe, when things come up, where, and it involves, where the children, and then you have to involve the parents saying, my child didn't do that, when everyone knows they did, and start believing in the innocent ones. Also, maybe, checking for everything on ones who enter the schools. This way, no more harm comes to anybody or our children. Schools are there to educate our children. Not to have, stupid or uncalled for, things being done. Like I said, I went through, schools aren't babysitters. Well, duh. But they're also there for while parents are not there, they're supposed to learn and be protected. And this one, I hear a whole bunch, you know, I've even seen it, when I went to school, and it's ridiculous. And it is not only in schools, teachers and students, some, they do it just to get good grades, and they don't have to hear their parents saying, oh, you didn't get a good grade, I'm going to take this away, whatever. And like I said, it's not only, with teachers or, to get in the head of, whatever. It could be, like ones people call pedophiles, or whatever, how you say it, who go to students of any age, a workplace, and the employees. Like I said, it could be wherever. And then this also came up, and it's been coming up, and I saw at least 4 different things that came up and speaking about it. All this needs to stop. For ones who think they are better, one, because of color, gender, nationality, etc., etc., thinking they deserve whatever, or what whoever they're doing, or whatever, they think that they deserve it better than them. Well, think again. Spirit saying, says God, it's not up to you who says. It's up to God and Spirit. If you want something, or want to get ahead in life, where you're supposed to be, everyone has to work at it. And only God and Spirit knows who does that and deserves whatever. And whomever in a relationship. Again, I've been saying, and they've been saying, get out of the past mindset and stop repeating. Stop, starting drama, feuds, between, each other, or families, in a workplace, in relationships. It doesn't matter. I've been seeing this. don't know, since I was a kid. And now I'm hearing more and more about all this. You know, it's like you're teaching every generation to live in the past. Instead of, learning where you're supposed to be, or teaching them where they're supposed to be. And learn in life how it's supposed to be. I'm not the only one, and I'm getting these messages directly, well, from God, and a whole bunch of ones in spirit. You need to know what to bring in life from the past that can help make our world better. Not keep it where, what our ancestors went through. And they already solved it years ago. Except, ones who continue to live in that drama, the sadness, the jealousy, the harm, and much more. Instead of bringing, and teaching and continuing what our ancestors did, in traditions or whatever, that can help. We need to start worrying about where, ourselves supposed to be. That is written. And to help others. Like I said, we have different ways of getting signs by Spirit and God to make a difference in life. It doesn't matter how little of a person you are, or where you live, how you do something. We all started at the same thing. And some knew how to, get themselves out. So why is it that all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but with some who did get themselves out of it, and then others try. Well, now there's a problem. Nothing should be a problem that cannot be solved. We all deserve whatever that may be. And we all count in life. That's what God gave us. To teach others. We are here to make it better. To make it safe. To help each other. For our time that we are here. And for the generations to come. This is what we're supposed to do. I need to work on, among other things. That are right there. And we are ignoring. Because everybody's trying to keep up with everybody. We're ignoring what is right there that we are supposed to be making better. But no. I did a video. Yeah. You can make everything like, not a game, but fun. To get through the day. To help, like make things fun, to get you through things, to solve things and get work done. Not to turn it into a real game, to be in competition with others because, well, I'm not anybody, I don't know what people think. Like worrying about, oh no, I need to be with all that. They don't. Instead of worrying about all that, you need to worry about what is written, first of all, what God gave you. and where we all belong. To make it better. Instead of uncalled for things, to harm, make others ill, or lose everything. Or, prevent them, delay them, make things harder for people, etc., etc. Spirit is tired of all that. Of ones don't want to even try to help make it better or change ways to make it better. And the thing is, they are putting their foot down along with, the chosen ones who everybody's trying to get rid of, who, all of us, we are here to guide everyone. Who needs help learning to recognize, signs, what to let go of, like we could say, oh, if you recognize this sign, or how somebody treats you, you need to let go, etc., etc. That's why we're here, because ones keep missing and don't know how to recognize their questions, the answers to their questions that spirit, angels, ancestors, whoever, God, are giving to all of us. And because we don't, if we don't see it, then people, shy away from their faith or God, or they don't believe in them, or they don't believe in Jesus, they don't believe in our angels, they don't believe that our ancestors are in heaven, etc., etc., etc. That's also how it's all started too. Because it was always kept a secret of, okay, if you pay attention to this, that's a sign from someone in spirit. That's why we're here. Like I said, we all get different messages, unless it's what needs to be done and getting out of hand. And it's being ignored. We also say what's about to happen when it is ignored. Even all that, if it's being repeated, we'll get that same message by us. But we still have a different message to add to that. Like I said, we all are all different. And they are tired of ones saying to people, I'll pass you my gifts because, well, I'm this, I'm that, I'm not going to be here long or whatever. So you are, gifted, and you're whatever they call you. You're you're a witch, you're a warlock or spiritual, etc., etc. I can pass you my gifts this way, you can use them. And with some of them, they'll ask you for money for them to pass it to you. Now, if people don't know about all that, Spirit and God said, no. Our gifts are always ours and will always be ours. We pass only our legacies to our children. And the gifts, what we teach our children and everyone, that we guide or, help, we teach how to open their own gifts. Yeah, that come from, our ancestors who was in that field or whatever. But it comes from Spirit and God. We, again, have all different gifts, legacies we leave our children. We help open those gifts and what God gave us. And as I am making this video, I'm being told, and again, it doesn't have to be just mine or whatever. It's with others who tells the truth and says what can happen. Because I'm not the only one who is saying this. Someone just joined somewhere that does magic because they want to learn magic. Well, someone was just told I don't know who it is, and it has nothing to do with my situation or whatever. Again, I do not give personal. But whoever this person is, I don't know. That they were just told, oh, if you do something on this person, to practice, nothing will happen. And if hopefully this reaches whoever that person is, don't do it. If you go down and look through my videos, I spoke of this, and so has others. You do it, you'll get what's coming back to you, and you will ruin your bloodline. And like I said, I've done videos about all this. Others spoke about it and all. So please, start worrying about yourself, how to make yourself better. This way you can help others, teach our children, and help make the communities, our communities and others come together in peace. Yes, everyone, I'm not saying everyone, but I'm just saying there's a lot out there, that are afraid to even try to speak to anybody because how people are so nasty. With those people, continue to say hello, to make them know that you're not there to, harm them or do anything. You're just being nice, and hopefully it will make their day by saying hello because others ignore them, Yes, there's people out there that, it's hard to trust, what they did in the past. But if you see someone who used to do all that, but, if they've been, I don't know, learning how to change their ways for the good, especially for about a month or so, how you can keep them from continuing to do better is to acknowledge it. Oh, I'm proud of you. Keep going. If they need help, if they, are trying to figure out something, Help them. You know, the world isn't just only one person. Only you're allowed to be, this, I don't know, greatness or whatever. No, there's others around you. Especially if people look up to people. They don't want to, one, it's wrong to copy and try to literally be others. I mean, you could look up to people and say, oh, I'm going to try to make myself better. That's not a crime. If people want to make themselves better, this way they can also help others. I mean, if you see like a big difference in people that you knew that, whatever they were going through or whatever, and you see a difference, you're not harming anybody. You're not going to waste any energy by saying, oh, wow, I'm proud of you. I see something different in you. Looks good. I don't know why that's so hard, to say. That takes less energy or whatever than, spending day and night ignoring what is, responsible by staying up all night trying to figure out how you can stop people in whatever which way. Now that's where all the energy goes. I'm just saying. And it's not me. I'm getting different messages speaking about different things. And like I said, there's new rules and laws being added. To be heard. They're finishing it up. They wanted me to say that again. But anyway, this is long enough. I'm sending love and peace around the world. And thank you for subscribers, my collective views, and all the hidden help, all my soul tribe, as who I call family, and I also call them brothers and sisters. I'm proud of all of you. Keep it up. And thank you. Again, I appreciate all. And everyone have a good day, night, wherever you are. And if it's morning, sending coffee or iced coffee, tea, and whatever. With espresso on the side, just in case you like espresso. I'm trying to be funny. Sorry. Anyway, again, thank you. And I hope this helps someone. And for those who are out there, trying to make it better, thank you. Now I'm signing off. Ciao.